Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Slay the Spire, shall we? Picking up where we left off with our guide for complete beginners as we run through the Ascensions on the different character, and we're already back up to Ironclad on Ascension level 3. Now this is a, little spike here because elites are deadlier, so I always try to target elites to get more relics, but now they're becoming more dangerous. And so deadlier, I'm not sure exactly what this qualifies as within the game. Usually when they say elites are deadlier, they might have new abilities that they can use. They might either have more hit points or do more damage or all of those things. So we just need to know that they have become more challenging, and maybe their AI patterns have changed, or they just hit you harder, probably hit us harder. We'll see how this plays out. And I'm going to go ahead and embark. So we got to get better and better to deal with these more difficult elites. Hello, buddy. Okay. So we can remove a card, get more hit points, obtain a curse to get a rare relic, or a relic swap. So removing a card is not really something I'm thrilled about. 8 hit points are actually very, very good on the Ironclad because the Ironclad heals and just has some cards that can injure itself, so tends to do better with more hit points than, or be able to take advantage of that more than the other classes. But honestly, let's see, where's a shop? Let's check out our path. First of all, let's look who we're going to fight. It's the Hexaghost, okay. And there's the Uber Elite. And here's a shop right here. But what I would want, and I do have enough money, is I could just go to a shop and remove the curse. But we can't go to this shop and fight the Uber Elite if that's our goal, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 hallway fights before we even get there, and that's just stupid. So let's see. We can get 3 elites if we go to the right or to the left, for that matter. If we wanted to fight here, we could do this, lots of events, then have a campfire, then bounce over here, and kind of bounce back, but we wouldn't get a shop to remove any curse that we got until then. So this is the more gambly one, and this is probably the safer bet. I will tell you that as you climb on the Ascension, you need to make bigger swings sometimes to get a chance. Maybe that's just how I do it, but that's why sometimes you have to take bigger risks to try to get a bigger reward to really help power you through. So I'm going to take this, and okay. So we ended up getting the Champion's Belt, so this means that whenever we apply Vulnerable, we also apply a Weakness. This is very good for us in the sense that we already, starting out, have a bash. The Champion's Belt, gosh, I want to say that this is an Ironclad specific relic, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And very, very happy to get that. Now, what did we get as our curse? We got a Writhe, which is like about as... it's not that bad, is my opinion. It doesn't hurt you, it just slows your first turn down. So we want to get it out of there, but I'm not absolutely incentivized to do that. If I hated it, I could go to the left. I could go here, get the shop, take it out, and then go here, take the elite, go around, take another elite, and then go up here. But because I'm not 100% like I hate this, I'm going to go this way. Okay, so in this situation, only this one is attacking me, and it has 19. So if I hit it here, I can do 17 to this guy, which is not enough. So we basically are going to split the difference and block. Alright, so they're both attacking us, but we can kill this one. block, and then we'll take 2. Remember, we do heal for 6 with the Ironclad. So we'll take the damage right here because we're going to heal, but I have to hit that guy. I could have double blocked to take no damage, but I need to hit that guy so that he doesn't have his shell, and then we can kill him this turn and heal to full. Okay. So what do we want? Warcry isn't anything that we'd take right now. Remember, we're in Act 1. What do we want in Act 1? We want to hurt things, and none of these cards really help us do that necessarily. Infernal Blade leads to that. It can help you if you pick up a expensive attack to get an extra energy. It exhausts itself after use, and you get an attack from it. So this is okay. It is like an extra card. I'm not really thrilled about it, but we can experiment and see if we want to lean into that and take advantage of that. Okay, perfect. This is what you're hoping for. So it is possible to get a random event that's the cleric and not go to a shop and get to remove a card for 50. The great thing about this is it's cheap and it doesn't count against the scaling removal cost from the merchant. So we can just get rid of this Writhe right there. And now we basically paid 50 gold for a champion's belt, which is good. Oh, okay. They're giving us chests. So we'll take a pair. This is 10 hit points, which is massive. So we'll do that instead of the blue key because the hit points are fantastic. Okay, this guy wants to hit us for a ton. Now, I can double defend and strike. But I can also bash, and then he will go down and do 25% damage. So he'll do 9. We'll block 5. We'll take 4. But we'll put vulnerable on him to try to help kill him faster. I'm going to do this. We might end up losing some health here, but the Jawworm is a tough fight. Okay, great. And now be careful with Infernal Blade, because add a random attack into your hand. Oh, never mind. I completely misspoke about this card before. I apologize. Let me go back and revise that. Random attack, I believe, can be any attack and not necessarily from your deck. I was going to say watch out for Infernal Blade. This is not a card I normally take, by the way, which is why I fumbled on the delivery of it. I normally do not pick this, but I thought it drew from the deck, and then if there's only one card in your deck and you don't have an attack, like cards like this can fizzle, but or have no effect. In this case, though, we could try it, and we're going to just go ahead and put as much damage on this guy as we can while he is vulnerable. Now, I'm going to use it, and okay, well, this is unfortunate. This is not what we wanted. That's the worst case scenario right there. So I should have just played my regular strike. Okay. So we're going to do this and this and this. We're still healing to full. Okay, great. We killed him. All right, so bear with me. Infernal Blade is random. So you can get something great or something like that, which is not great. Now, if that was an AoE, like if we needed AoE, if that was a multi-enemy fight, that Whirlwind would have been great. But it wasn't. Okay. What do we want? We want damage. Pommel Strike is great damage and draws a card. Clash is just not a great card. It does a lot of damage, but trying to make it so you only have attack cards in your hand can be awkward. This is guaranteed. If you have an energy, you do 9 damage, you draw a card. I like it. Okay, so do we want to gain a doubt? Now, a doubt will weaken us, which is a shame, but we get 175 gold. So let's take a look at the map. When would I be able to get rid of that? And not for so long. So a lot of players would take this for the gold, but I'm going to skip. I have to fight 3 elites, and they just became harder. So I don't really want a doubt in my hand, in my deck, when I only have 12 cards, and I'm not going to get a shop until after all those elites. So I will disagree and just waste the floor. Okay, so this is what they mean when deadlier. Oh, okay, this is it. Let's see. Well, first of all, this is an Uber Elite, so he's got the regenerative armor, and he's got some regeneration. He's got metallicized and regeneration. So this is alarming. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Infernal Blade right now to see what we get. Oh, okay, this is fantastic. So sometimes you could spike something like this. Now, this will hurt us, but not as much as it's going to hurt him. So what we're going to do is wake him up right now. Sometimes on this Lagavulin, you try to, like, set it up, but I'm not setting anything up with this deck. I have no powers. I have nothing to do. What I want, though, is my bash. So we just bap him in the face, and then we're going to immolate the guy and do the extra damage. So we just do 30 damage to that guy right there. So he's going to do 20 to us, and we're going to just take the damage and just take it on the chin, because we need to take advantage of when he is vulnerable. Okay. So I'm going to hit him again and weaken him so he does 5 less damage. I really, really want a pommel strike right there, but I need to just block. Okay. Oof. Didn't draw my immolate. So, burn, by the way, does 2 damage to you, but if you have block, it will hit the block first. So we were able to just kind of defend against that right there. We're, of course, going to immolate this guy, and then... Oh. We're taking a lot of damage. But we're going to get through this. I should have blocked right there. That was a mistake. But we win. So we took a ton of damage, but we beat the Uber Elite. We get a Centennial Puzzle. We get the key. We get a colorless potion. And we get to add a card. Okay. I like Battle Trance a lot. Draw 3 cards. But it is reverse synergy with our Pommel Strike, which is not a huge deal, but it's a thing. Double Tap is fantastic if we have a big attack that we want to play. I'm actually going to take it. And the reason I'm going to take Double Tap is, let me explain it. I don't have the best attack. I could get a great attack, though, from Infernal Blade and then really want to use it. But what I like is if I Double Tap Bash, granted I won't be able to block that turn if I do that, but if I Double Tap Bash, it should apply 2 weakness because of the Champion's Belt, which means they'll be weak for 2 turns, and then we'll put 4 vulnerable stacks on, and that's just kind of game over because we'll be doing so much damage the next few rounds. So even Double Tap on Pommel Strike is 18 damage in 2 cards, which is pretty strong. So I'm going to take it. Remember, we're just focusing on as much damage as we can. Now, I really could consider healing right here by resting, but let me look at the map. I'm not going to get a fire, am I? Not until after the fights. Darn, I wanted to upgrade a card, but I took too much damage. I'm going to play it really safe right here, and I'm going to rest. Now, some players that are incredibly strong, they would just smith. They would not rest. They're okay with 25 health. We could probably make it, but I don't want to die. So I'm going to heal. Okay. So we get this little fight right here. This is a nice one because we can just put 2 right there, kill that guy, and hit this guy. All right, he wants to hit us for 8. So we're going to first Infernal Blade, see what we got. This is fantastic. So we just double tap and kill this guy. There you go. So Perfected Strike was doing 15 damage, double tap, 15 twice. The guy had 23 health. Game over. We got a Liquid Memories, which can be incredibly strong for us. And then Champion's Belt makes Uppercut even better. And so does Double Tap. So I will take it. And we will go over here. And do we want a Paper Frog? Yes, we do. So Paper Frog makes enemies with Vulnerable take 75% more damage as opposed to 50. So I'm going to take it because we're relying on that to do damage. I'm going to go here. And this is what they mean by elites are deadlier. I do believe that sentries were only doing 7 damage to us before on Ascension 2 and lower. Now they're doing 10. So we have to first Infernal Blade, see what we get. Oof. This card is actually really, really good in this fight, so we're going to save it. They're going to give us a bunch of these stupid status cards that we can exhaust with Fiend Fire. I don't want to exhaust these cards right here. And I don't want to actually double tap here either. I'm just going to kind of hit the weakest one and then block. We'll get to draw extra cards with Centennial Puzzle. Alright, so here's us, and we're going to take a bunch of damage. Now, the nice thing is, Uppercut will... it'll try to apply a weak, and then the artifact charge will be used up. Then it will apply vulnerable, and then I think it will apply another weak. So this should work. Yes, okay. So we did get a couple of charges on that guy. I'm going to drink a colorless potion. No, wait. I instead might just pick up Uppercut because it'll kill that guy, I think. So, you know, we can just... We do a ton of damage with what we've got. Yeah. I'm going to drink and pick up Uppercut and then kill this dude. The reason I'm doing that, I'll block, is because I want to eliminate the amount of dudes that are putting dazed cards into my deck. We're going to bash. This guy is fine. And... Oh, you know what? Okay, so that's worth explaining. It didn't apply a weakness because he had an artifact charge, and we have to apply the vulnerable, but the artifact means that we didn't apply it, so he doesn't get weakened, which is a shame, but now we can hit him for more damage. So we're not getting more dazed cards, and we're not getting hit by 2 at once by doing that, so I felt like it was worth it. In this situation... I have no block cards anyway, so we're just going to double tap Uppercut on this guy. Almost kill him. This is why we rested. We're getting beat up a little bit, but we're going to clear these guys out. So this will kill this guy, and then we just fully block right here. What we're hoping to do is draw like a Fiend Fire. This is 7 for each card. It's no good here. We somehow didn't draw any dazed cards, which is good. But he's not attacking, so we're not really concerned. We can just hit this guy with a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of cards now that we could draw to win right here. And these are them. So there you go. All right. Oh, okay. So we got a Kunai and a Power Potion, which is beautiful. So with a Kunai... we could actually consider taking a Clash, to make this happen. And I never take this, so it might be fun to take it to demonstrate what it's all about. It is worth it. It's terrible with double tap. Unless you can play double tap, then you can clash, but you have to have nothing else. Now, our deck is mostly attacks, so this could be a thing. And if we can get this going, we'll be blocking for more, so this is interesting to test out. Alright, this is a tough fight. Oh god, they're all attacking. Okay. It's a terrible fight. Alright, we're going to do this, see what we get. Okay. We're just going to get hit. I'm going to drink. Alright. So, drinking the colorless potion, this is free, I believe. Yeah. So, Mind Blast is going to do 10 damage. This is going to do 8 damage. Ah, we're so close to killing somebody, but not there. We can kill this guy. Wait. Okay, here's what we can do. We can uppercut this guy to just kill him in one go. And then I can pummel and Mind Blast whichever one of these guys I want. This guy's doing 8. So we got a dex. We'll take 6, but we'll heal 6. So I had to use the potion to eliminate, you know, the chance that we died right there. So let's see. We need to do 20 damage. Okay. We actually have enough. There. Elixir. All right, fine. So, in this spot, Wild Strike is no good because we took a clash. Perfected Strike is actually pretty useful. How many strikes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Perfected Strike, even though it costs 2, and I don't love it, is nice because we can double tap it. Yeah, I'll take 1. I'm just going to take 1. I'm not, like, thrilled about it. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to take the key. And here we go. The Regal Pillow is nice, but we try to plan not to need that. Okay, so for this fight, I probably will use a power potion. I'm not going to wake him up this turn. There's no reason to do that. We're going to wait and see what we get with Infernal Blade or something like that, probably. See what we could set up. Okay, so like in this situation, I could just double tap. I'd love to double tap Perfected Strike because it's just so much damage. 40. But double tapping Bash is better because we will apply 4 vulnerable and 2 weakness. I believe we can test that out. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. So for next round when he attacks, he'll only be doing 15, and we'll have 3 rounds of doing 75% damage. I wish I had that, but I don't. I'm going to go ahead and drink this. Okay. Sure. Let's go. Okay. So, let's see what we get from this. Okay. That's amazing. So, we're going to hit this guy. He's already weak. Do I want to block? Not really. Let's just kill this guy. He's almost dead. Next turn, he's dead. Yeah, we can just double tap and pommel strike this guy right here, and it's over. All right. Ooh, meat on the bone. All right. And feed. All right. So, Twin Strike would help our Perfected Strike, but feed is insane, so we take it. Now, we could go to the fight to try to use meat on the bone, but that's just ridiculous. Let's just go to the shop and see what we can get. Alright, Inflame is very good. Toy Ornithopter is pretty nice. I do like True Grit when it's been upgraded. I'm going to buy that, and then, I feel like with a duplication potion, we might be able to just win. True Grit is amazing if we can get savvy with it. I'll just buy a duplication potion and not buy anything else, save my money. And we're going to go here. We are not going to rest. We're going to upgrade a card. Double tap upgraded is pretty wild, but we can do some stuff where it's like, first of all, feed upgraded is really, really nice. Inflame upgraded is incredible. Uppercut would also be really good. You know, Bash gives you that extra vulnerable. This becomes free, which is real nice too. And then this makes this do extra damage. I think I take Uppercut because of the relics that we have. The fact that we have the Paper Frog and the Champion's Belt just makes it so strong. Alright. So, oh, this is incredible. Okay, so we're going to just right away Inflame. And then double tap Bash. Okay, right. Derp. We'll do this then. How about that? Can't double tap Bash if I do that first. Alright, so the thing about you don't rest in front of the Hexaghost. I got too excited and forgot how much energy I have. You don't rest before the Hexaghost because his damage on turn 2 scales based on how much health you have. So he's doing 18 damage to us right now, which isn't really that bad. I'll block once, and we'll hit, and we'll hit. Okay. So, I'll Infernal Blade just to see what we get. Oh, we got Immolate again. Okay, so we'll Uppercut, and we will Immolate this dude. Alright. So, we could take 6 damage, which I don't really care for. I'm going to take 6 damage, because I want to double tap Bash to keep him vulnerable for a long time, and weak for a long time. Okay, so we're going to duplicate Perfected Strike. We need to win before we die. So this will do, 76 damage, and then we can fully block. And I can defend I can defend Uppercut Clash right here. And win. Okay. So it got close, but remember, we have meat on the bone, which just healed us. And we heal after clearing a boss. And we heal 6 because we're Ironclad. So it's okay. What do we want? Well, heck yeah. Reaper. We don't have very much AoE anyway. Immolate is good. Don't get me wrong. We already have a double tap, but I like Reaper a good bit. It gives us some healing. We got the extra 10 hit points, so that's more relevant because we have a bigger pool to work with. And we're going to be trying to play feed as well. We've got meat on the bone. This just gives us a bunch of healing. And, okay. In this spot, we take Fusion Hammer. Empty Cage, like, remove 2 cards from our deck. That's okay, but it's not fantastic. It's hurt by the fact that we have Perfected Strike, so if we wanted to just take out basic strikes, we would be, like, shortchanging that card a little bit. Not that that's a deal breaker, but it's not the best. I don't have anything I'm like, oh my god, get it out of there. And then I never take Ectoplasm because gold is so important. I hate that we can't upgrade at rest sites anymore, but getting an extra energy is just too important, so we'll take it. And we're going to be fighting the champ, so we're going to need to start scaling. We need some powers. And let's see, what kind of elite pathways do we have here? Oh man, we can get 4 elites on the left. And if we don't like it, we can break out after the 3rd elite and just go around. And there's a reasonable path here where we just go around this way. I love it. So let's try it. All right, everybody. That is Act 1 with the Ironclad on Ascension 3. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.